Installing JMeter. In this JMeter beginners tutorial, we would be learning about it. And before installing JMeter, we need to know about few things. So we need some things to be installed first. That is JRE. You can install JDK as well, but we need JRE to be installed. And apart from that, we need any unzipping tool. It is optional. If you're installing it, then it is okay. If you're not installing it, then also it's okay, right? In major of the cases, unless your system has something already installed, like Windows has Unzip Tool already installed, so it is okay. But if you're using some other platform, you might need it, right? So let us just quickly go to the browser and let us see what needs to be done. So for installing JDK or JRE, what you have to do is that you just need to go to a website, that is java.com. Right here we would be downloading JRE. We don't need JDK to be installed specifically for this. Right now, click on download button. The moment you click on download button, it would take you to this particular page, which is the Java 8. It is the latest version. You can see that it has been released on July 16, 2019. Right, and all you have to do is that you need to click on this button, that is agree and start free download. It would take a little bit time for the download, and after that it would take a little bit time for the installation. The installation is pretty easy. All you have to do is that click on next, yes, and in the end you are done. Now the next thing, that is Unzip Tool. So you can use 7-zip, you can use WinRAR, right? In my case I'm using WinRAR, so you can download this from here, say rarlab.com. And this is only for Windows, so you can use 7-zip for your other platforms as well. As you can see that this is the latest version, that is 5.80. All you have to do is that click on the version. Now English 64-bit would download the English version of 64-bit for 64-bit operating system, right? So you can download it. I've already installed it, so I don't need to install it as well. Now the next thing, that is the main thing, that is installation of JMeter. Now over here, what you need to do is that you need to go to a website, that is jmeter.apache.org. On this particular page, what you have to do is that click on the option, that is download releases. It would take a little bit time, and then you would be taken to this page, right? Over here you have two options. You can download the .tgz file, you can download the zip file, right? I would be going with .zip file. Both of the files are containing the same data. The only difference is that the type level of compression being used, right? Now over here, what we would be doing is we would be downloading this thing, and here it would take a little bit time. So let me just save this link as, right? And here I would be taken to this particular page, right? And this particular name, right? So I'm specifying this particular file name. I'll be downloading it in the downloads, right? And I'll save it, right? As you can see that it is telling me this, so I can just save it again. It would take a little bit time. It is not downloading. Let me just go with this once again. Okay, so actually it is taking me to this particular page, right? Add the duplicate and overwrite to the existing file. Now this is being downloaded, right? All I can do is that I can just click on start button. It would download it. Once the download is complete, you can open this file and you can see the contents inside it. For example, this, right? I'm opening this file. It would take a little bit time, and here you can see that I'm able to see this file, right? So there are some contents. Now what you need to do is that you need to highlight all these, click on extract to, and the location where you need to extract these. For example, I would want to extract these inside batch directory, and to be specific, say I'll just name this as JMeter free videos, right? So over here it would be extracting all the contents, and say it is JMeter 5.1.1, right? And this is done. I'll click on OK. It would take a little bit time, and you can see that once it is done, You can see this content. Where you can see this content, let us just see that. So this is the directory, say A drive, batch, JMeter free videos, and you can see that inside JMeter 5.1.1 we have all this content. Now regarding this installation, the installation is complete. What needs to be done next is to open JMeter. Now to open JMeter, all you have to do is that double click on this, right? This is one of the methods which we can use to open JMeter. It would take a little bit time to open it, and once it is open you can see a window something like this. So JMeter is open. This is one of the ways we can use. We have other ways as well. Let us just discuss those. So over here what you can do is that whenever you need a console window, instead of opening this jar file, you can open one file, that is this jmeter.sh. This needs to be open whenever you are using Linux, or you can say that Unix operating system. It can be Macintosh, it can be Linux, right? And whenever you're using Windows, you need to open this particular file, that is jmeter.bat, right? The moment you open it, it would show you a console window like this, and then it would open JMeter, and this would be a parallel window, right? So this is how you can open JMeter, this is how you can install JMeter, and this is how you can install JRE, right? So thank you.